It's been a busy 4 years in his first term. Once in office, Egyptian President Abdel El-Sisi immediately began a crackdown on terrorism. The country has been facing violent attacks and militant infiltration from neighbouring countries in the last few years.
There's been a huge drop in the number of victims of terrorism and number of terrorist attacks. We used to witness several terrorist attacks every day. Now it happens once every few months, and there are daily police ambushes on terrorist hideouts and an attempt to end its existence in the Sinai and the rest of the country.
The crackdown has been elevated into an all-out war called Sinai 2018, aimed at eradicating terrorism completely by the end of the year. Meanwhile, Sisi's foreign policy steered towards engaging with all sides, unlike his predecessors who were dependent on the US and Europe.
He traveled around the world to bridge the differences and rebuild relations. This success helped him tackle his economic, social and political challenges. Egypt has also regained its leading status in the continent, in the Middle East, Arab and international community. More importantly, our relations with Africa, China and Russia have strengthened after years of being distant.
Another major challenge was to rebuild the damaged economy from years of political turmoil. The president embarked on strict economic reforms to reduce the budget debt, raise foreign reserves, increase revenue and growth.
Economic reforms were bold, such as floating the Egyptian pound, a step others were afraid to take. Applying these reforms depended on funding through bonds, loans and grants from states and international institutions. He established special economic zones and industrial cities to attract investments. A new investment law was also introduced. This is only some of the measures. It was all commended by financial institutions such as the IMF.
To soften the burdens of austerity measures, the subsidy system and wages were restructured to give more benefits to the poor.
The Takaful and Karama Fund, for instance, helped 2 million poor families to sustain themselves. Mega projects like the new capital are employing tens of thousands of people. More importantly, there are soft low-interest rate loans offered to youth to begin their startups or SMEs. This will help create jobs and new source of income, especially for women and youth. Because of reforms, money has been injected in the market. Production is increasing and this is pushing down inflation and prices.
Tourism, a vital source of foreign revenue, is picking up. The number of tourists increased by 123% in 2017 compared to 2016. It's expected to reach even higher levels in 2018 after Russia resumes flights to Egypt soon. The Egyptian president feels that his mission is not over yet. The second term will see similar policies to retain full security in the country and to ensure that the economy is strong enough to sustain itself without loans or debts. Yas Hakim for CGTN, Cairo.